Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the Ninja King. Today we're doing what if Deku had 6 powers, sorry, completely with. Anyway, I'm not stopped doing what ifs and I'm not definitely ever going to stop doing what ifs in general, but it's a fun thing for me to do. And just let's get started with the what if. So your quirk is basically gravity manipulation, Midori would then say to Nana. Nana would then say, kind of, but it's a little bit more complicated. I basically pull things near me and anything I can. Nana would then say as he then pulls in a screwdriver, showing it to his face. I gotta say how he managed to get these things are kind of interesting. But still, it would have had been a few months since the group known as the Forsakens would have been formed. This organization or group had been dubbed by the pro heroes as even a villainous group, which Midoriya doesn't like. After everything he had done trying to make this group good, he had always failed in it, and he hated that. He would have punched the wall in frustration multiple times, breaking his fist, which would have been a big problem since this group didn't have a healer. The best they could do was steal medicine, but that didn't matter to Midoriya. If the society wanted a villain group, they will get one, but one that actually works better than the heroes. The heroes seem to be not doing the job, and the police seems to be more failing than any hero could. Midoriya thinks to his mind that he should not be thinking of one of this. After all, he himself wants to be a hero, doesn't he? Another lapping voice would be heard from his head as Midoriya would wonder, sick, what the hell is about this? It seems like the little Deku about the little hope of the world has just fallen head on it. Sick. Midoriya wouldn't think before signing down. Anyways, how's your day going, Mimi? Midoriya wouldn't say to Mimi. Mimi, who would have been Midoriya's first friend and the second member of the Forsaken group, would say, yes, it has been going pretty good. I heard about yours, Midoriya. It's good. But anyways, I'm starving, Zero Two would then say, falling down. Midoriya would then say, Zero, you literally ate a few minutes ago. What are you talking about? Well, simple. You just cannot stop eating. Plus, donuts are not gonna keep us fed for a while. You do know that. We still have to steal food just for us to live. Midoriya would sigh before thinking to himself, she's not wrong. But yeah, I think we need to get something to eat properly. Midoriya would then say, as the rest of the group would also agree with him, thinking to himself that they need better food. As Midoriya would then say, alright, get your costume. Everybody would then wear a black cloak with a mask on them. The group originally was meant to be just this joyful fun group, but as they started to encounter pro heroes, things would have changed. Currently, to take them more powerful pro heroes like Dead Arms or Night Girls, or even the once in a while occasionally Eraserhead, they only used the Stelexia, which for some reason was a unique type of quirk even for Eraserhead to not cancel, which was more shocking to Midoriya because he had Eraserhead's quirk can cancel any quirk as long as they are not a mutation. But I guess things can happen, Midoriya wouldn't think, as the boat would be jumping from rooftop to rooftop. Midoriya was using 6 powers to enhance his body, covering his legs with goop. He figured out that partially transforming one part of his body is better than going full-on sick mode, as he likes to call that mode. Meanwhile, the rest would be following Midoriya as a guiding light would be leading them. Thanks for the guide, light. Midoriya would think, no problem. Sick would then say, you're always here, light. Why can you not just let me do my thing one day? Light would then say to Sick to shut it up. Before Midoriya then hands down as he would then say, well, look what we have here. The rest of the group would also go, with Nana seeing the background as well, saying that there would be multiple pro heroes trying to attack one boy, as the boy would be using black flames extinguishing. The boy would be wearing a black hood, as the pro heroes would seem to be doing some kind of water quirk. Alright, nothing to see here, I guess, Midoriya would then say. How is there nothing to see here? Nana would then say. They're part of the Light Foundation. Midoriya would smirk before thinking to himself, Life Foundation, huh? It looks like we found more members than we originally wanted to. Midoriya would land down, covering himself with 6 scoop, and so would the others, hiding their faces because, well, they don't want their identity to be revealed. Midoriya and the rest of the gang would then land down together, as they would then see that the boy was trying to fight out. As the boy would then turn his head, trying to use his fire quirk, before Midoriya says, hold it there, we're your ally. Huh? What the? Never mind, whatever, help me. As the 3 pro heroes that would be there would then say, well, looks like it's the Forsaken group. It seems to be like they're more troublesome than we originally thought it would be. Now let's get on with this. Midori would then say, immediately forming some kind of group around the wall trying to hit the other heroes. The heroes would be using their quirks, so one of them would have a fire quirk, one would have a sword creation quirk, and the other one that seems to be holding back Darby has a wall. They seem to be cutting straight to the lines as Midori would start using his powers more and more. As Mimi would then use the tentacles to rise up and start attacking them as well, whose tentacles were strong enough to cut down anything. Midori would think that this is going to be troublesome to deal with in the first place. Midori wouldn't get up before he then starts moving, forming from the back, from the ground, two ginormous arms to try to hit the two heroes. As Mode 02 and Hero were going to hands to summon, hold hands trying to summon, just Alexia. Midori would then say, not now. We don't need that now. Alright, both of them would then say, as Darby would then say, Cremation! As a blue fire would then go trying to inbound the other two heroes. The one with the water quirk would then come out using his water to, block the powers. Fire off! Darby would then say, spinning, shooting out a large ball of fire at them before the villains then launch. Midori would then think this is getting ridiculous. Nana would then say, push! As the three heroes would then come, three fists would then hit them. Those being Midoriya's three ginormous fists. The tentacles would then wrap around them and Mimi before sucking them to the wall. Now that deals with them, Mimi would then say, as Midori would then confidently say that takes care of that as well. Darby would then say, thanks for helping me, but now I will leave. Hey, what's your name? Midori would then say, Darby. As he was going to leave me, well, hold on a minute. Midori would then say, want to join us? Darby would then stop before saying to them, and why would I join you? Simple. You seem like someone that doesn't like being here. So why don't you join us? And maybe we can work as a team, Midori would then say with a smile on his face. Everybody else wondering what Midori is planning. Sorry, not interested in your weird cult or whatever group is going on. This is not a cult. We're just giving you a chance to join us, Midori would then say. Yeah, not that much. Darby would then say, start to walk away. Mimi would then say, hey, before you go, can you at least show us your face so next time we meet, we know how you look? Darby would then sigh before he then removes the mask of his face. Revealing is someone's scarred face with a blue eyes and what seems to be white hair. I wonder if I've seen that face before. Midori would wonder a bit, not thinking much of it. Anyways, have you heard of the group known as the Forsakens? Yeah, why? Midori would laugh. We are the Forsakens. What the? Midori would then go there into his full-on sick mode. See? I see. So you're the black thing. Pretty much. So what do you say? Wanna join us? Darby would then look around before thinking to himself, maybe I should join them. What else do I have? Fine then. I guess I will join you. Darby would then say with a smile on his face. Good. Let's get out of here. As they all would then be teleported away. We then cut to change the scene as we get to see All Might walking in. Any information? A man would be shown in the set listening to something before he removes it. No, All Might. Thanks for any information you can get, Shikoroshi. Anyways, why are you always looking for this boy named Midoriya? Simple. I believe he can be used for good and not for evil. And ever since he went missing, I should be wondering. Yes, but why are you looking for him specifically? It's a promise I made to his family. Before his family died, that is. A promise you made? To whom was it? It was to a family of... It was a friends of mine. I promised them that I would protect Midoriya once, if anything happened to them. And it looked like you failed that promise, so you're taking it on yourself trying to protect and find him, aren't you? That's correct, Shikoroshi. The man that's so extremely intelligent is one thing, but you're all really powerful to say the least. Thanks, All Might. Don't worry, I'll be getting my information. But now let's talk about something else. The detective would then say, putting his hand down before he shows him the scream out the logo of the Forsaken group. What does this group have to do with anything? These groups of people and villains, and they seem to be pretty powerful. Quirks are still unknown, but we can somewhat figure out. One of them seems to be taller than the other, so she's probably the leader. She's probably the leader. But it's kind of interesting because they have some kind of formation quirk. Two people seem to only hold hand whenever something appears. Dyslexia. All my wouldn't say. Powerhouse, I'm going to guess. A summoning quirk, I'm gonna guess. But why do they need to hold hands to summon that thing? But whatever. He wouldn't say. Then there's another member of them that can summon what seems to be things or push things into her. Those are used more as in tactical abilities and more powerful in situations where they either need to run away or they see or they have no chance of fighting. Or I wouldn't say interesting. And then there's whatever he is. We didn't saw a man covering black goop. We don't know what he is or what he looks like. But it only seems to be that he's the first one leading the chance. Probably the heavy hitter, All Might would then say. Yes, but his powers interested me. Super strength, super speed, and whatever the black goop formation is. Sugoshi wouldn't show him a video of a bunch of tentacles that came out of the ground made from the same material, before two giant arms slamming two poor heroes breaking the glass. Those poor heroes were heavily injured but not dead. It seemed like that he was one of the leaders or what. The emerald green eye in the middle matches somewhat characteristics of the boy you were talking about. What was his name again? Ah yes, young Midoriya, right? Yes, why do you ask that? I would then ask. Do you think? No. I doubt young Midoriya is anything like that. We don't even know what his quirk was. He just straight up disappeared. And the name Forsaken, it means people that have been abandoned or destroyed by the society. People that the society has abandoned. Do you think they're trying to get revenge for what they have gone through? Probably it's a high possibility, but still, we cannot leave anything out of the card of tables. We still have to go through more information. The more we think about it, the more powers and some situation we get ourselves into. Anyways, you know what's going on. Who knows how many group members are in the Forsaken groups? Mostly because we are not so sure ourselves. What are you trying to say, Shukurushi? I'm just saying that ever since I fight with you and All For One, two things have been sure. A, you're not back to your full-on strength. Almost wouldn't cross the right side of his stomach. And second of all, the orphans, what seems to be like they have been gone missing. There had been a lot of orphans after the fight. You do realize that, All Might. So what I said, I'm just saying, young Midoriya wasn't the only one. There was a lot of casualties that day. Some may have joined the Forsakens, or may have formed this group. So you're telling me that this group is made out of orphans and people that think that they have lost everything in this world? It's truly a pity that such young people have now become villains. And if that's the case, then nothing has to be changed about them. But, Shikihisi, is it all alright for us to do any of this? I don't know, All Might. It depends on the situation that we're currently in. But right about now is you. He would then say, pointing at All Might. What do you mean? You still need to give that quirk to someone else. All Might would then sigh for saying, my time hasn't run out. Plus, we don't know what the hell happened to All For One, now do we? Anyways, now back to the problem. Anyways, so I should mention some of the ages before we get more into the video, but yeah. So currently months have passed and the current ages of the groups are Nana is 17, Davi is 18, bearing 19, 02 and Hiro are 8 respectively, and Midoriya and Mimi are 5 and 6 respectively. Midoriya being 6 due to his birthday recently coming and Mimi being 5. Yeah, so technically they have reached the 1 year trust mark. So yeah, let's get on with this more, I guess. Midoriya didn't sigh before we would then look around the area. So this is your base? Yep. I thought more expensive, more look-alike, more something that will be like it's from a villain base. I guess you can say that, but whatever. Davi would then say before sitting down. So anyways, what's your quirk? Midoriya would then say, glimmering hope in his eyes. Well, cremation or blue fire. Midoriya would then say, that's an amazing quirk. How do you use it? Simple. I can just use my fire to melt anything, destroy anything. Nana would then say, how powerful is the fire? I can definitely claw the entrance of the fire to either make it as hot as possible or as skin burning as possible. Now, as Davi wouldn't flinch, Nana would then see something. Davi's arm seems to be burned a little bit. Nana would wonder why his arm seems to be burned like that, but she doesn't care right about now. So we then ask Davi one question. So what's your situation? She would then say, my situation? What do you mean? Everybody here just didn't decide to run away from their family. Oh, explain. Me, Zero Two, and Hero all were kidnapped and then forced on experimentations. Zero Two especially. We don't know what happened to her properly, but yeah. For now, and Midoriya, he ran away. Same with Mimi. What about you? Darby would then think for a bit before saying, I guess you can say I ran away, but there was more to the story than that. Midoriya wouldn't say, we're not forcing you to tell us anything. It's just that when you want to tell us anything, you do tell us. Midoriya wouldn't say with a smile. Darby wouldn't laugh before saying, so this boy is way too trusting. Anyways, let's get the elephant out of the room. Zero wouldn't say, what elephant? Midoriya wouldn't say, we need a healer. What? It takes long enough for any of us to properly heal. And it looks like that you and none of all of you are not going to be properly healing people. So none of us here have a healing quirk. Darby wouldn't think for a bit. Yeah, you're right. How the hell have you guys? We try to minimize injury as less as possible, or in some cases, we're lucky that we get no injuries. But that's not gonna stay for a while. The more powerful or pro heroes we get sometimes may get more injured, and this time it's inevitable. This is what makes your group sort of troublesome to deal with. You do realize that, right? Troublesome is what we would like not to call ourselves. Problematic, maybe, but troublesome? Nah, not that much. Whatever. It's like I'm trying to talk to a brick wall or something. Darby wouldn't think. Anyways, I hear something. As they wouldn't hear police siren, Midoriya wouldn't get up before saying, alright, enough, everyone. Time to grab on to Miss. Everybody would then go. Midoriya would then sink them on to the bottom before summoning them. Darby would then say, Zil, never gonna get used to this. Midoriya wouldn't say, it's not that bad. Darby wouldn't look at him with a face of, are you serious? What? I mean, look at the word for a second. How many bays do you have? We can't really change them mostly because we get attacked majority of the time. No, I wouldn't say with a calm voice. You said that so calmly, it just surprises me. You don't need to worry about it. So anyways, how's it been? Everyone even staying here properly? Darby would then say, well, we don't know properly. Zero Two would then say, but we mostly stay at rooms we have built. Darby would then go finding a sofa before sitting down before it just breaks. That's the 4th time this week, Hero would then say. If you not follow instructions properly, Zero Two would then say, where the hell did you guys buy this thing from? Oh wait, right, stole them from. Walmart, all of them would then say. That explains stupidly a lot. Anyways, where's the instruction? Midoriya wouldn't give me instructions to Darby before he just flips another 2 pages. Did you really think that? Silence. Kind of. Midoriya wouldn't think before Darby then sized himself, thinking to himself, this group is a bunch of idiots. How are they going to survive in the future? Let alone in the present. Darby wouldn't scream. Wow, what's wrong, Darby? Midoriya wouldn't say. Nothing, it's just that I just realized how stupid this group is. All of them would be offended. Excuse me? Nana wouldn't say, getting out to Darby's face. What do you mean, stupid? This means that you guys are just stupid. You guys cannot survive here. Excuse me, I've been doing my greatest job trying to protect them. And your ass shut the hell up. Oh, screw you too. Darby would then make a middle finger to her, as they both were glaring at each other. Okay, that's enough. Midoriya would then say, pushing them away with his cloak. Or 6 power. Whatever, Darby would then say, walking away a little bit, angered before going to one of the rooms. He wouldn't open the door, seeing that it was a little bit further than the others. He would then hit the bed before wondering, I hope this doesn't break. As he would then lay down, realizing that it wasn't broken. Looks like you guys finally followed something. We had to look to all the pages. Yeah, the bed instrument wasn't really that hard to make. Anyways, I think we should all go back to our room. Yeah, it's the night after all. Midoriya would then go to his room, falling asleep. For the next few weeks, the Forsaken group would have gotten itself a new member in Darby. He would have been another heavy hitter for the group, which allowed them to be less stealthy around the areas. They normally don't steal money because they don't see the mon valuations. But as the time went by, Midoriya always noticed something. So, want to talk about these? Midoriya would then pull out some files before he would then show some missing posters. One for Nana, one for Darby, whose name was now Son Toya Todoroki, one for Hero, and one for him. Obviously, my one is self-explanatory. I didn't know you had family looking for you, Midoriya. Didn't you say they were dead? This is news to me. But I want to talk about you, Mimi. Just like your parents want you back. Mimi wouldn't think, oh, they're only doing it just to make themselves feel better. Don't think much about it. And now about this, Davi, or should I call you Toya Todoroki? Who knew you were related to Endeavor of all people? Midoriya wouldn't say. Said it. And looking by this poster, it's pretty old. How did you even get it? Davi would then say. You know, we kind of had to go everywhere to find these things, so I kind of accidentally stumbled into it. This looks like a younger version of you, but why did you leave the Todoroki family? That's my thing to know, and not for you, this leader of yours. Why you don't seem to trust me that much? Anyways, why is Geo2 wouldn't look for the poster before saying... Geo2 wouldn't close it before saying, Nana, please burn this. Why? It means someone cares about you. How could they care about me if I don't remember them? Right. You have amnesia. Hero would then say, the only earliest thing me and Geo2 remember is just us meeting. We didn't remember our parents at all. Actually, I doubt even I have parents. How does the rest of you have some? Midoriya would then say, looking at him. Oh, right, yeah, Midoriya doesn't. I mean, no, what about you? Kidnapping is one thing, but I don't remember my parents either. It looks like they did a thorough erase of the memory just so that we don't ever go back to our houses. Geo2 would then sigh before tears would then down her face. Are you okay? Hero would then say, I'm good, Hero. It's just that sometimes I just wonder, what are my parents like? I'm pretty sure they're good people, Davi would then say. You're always saying that to make you feel better, Midoriya would then say. Oh, shut it. Whatever. As they all would in here and knock at the door. May I come in? All of them would be ready to attack, as it would show a girl. The girl seemed to have blonde hair, with two of those blonde hairs then spreading out into like a ponytail, but looked like those hairs were then covered by wings. The blonde hair girl's hair was going from blonde, blue, black, white, black, then blonde all over again. The girl seemed to be at the same age as almost the same age as Midoriya and Mimi, if not a little bit older. Hello there, Davi would then say. Okay, who are you? Davi would then say, ready to attack. Before Nana would then say, Davi, calm down. I was wondering if you were handling new members. The girl would then say, Midoriya saying, new members? Alright then. What's your name? My name is Hattori Karura. But you can call me Karura if you want to. Thanks, Midoriya would then say. Anyways, what is your quirk? She would then say, well, I call my quirk healing wings. Really? How does it work? Midoriya would then say, simple. I pluck out one of my feathers or use one of my feathers to land into a human body, which heals any wounds and injury expeditionally. Just say perfectly. Midoriya would then say, perfectly. That's right. All of them would think, well, at least we got a healing quirk person. So, anything more? Well, I can definitely fly with this, but I'm not in aerial combat. Davi would then say, hey, can you do this? Davi would then show some of his arms that seemed to be burned. The girl would nod before removing some of her feather, putting it into Davi's arm. Energy would then start to glow around it before her done. She would then take it. So what are the drawbacks? Midoriya would then say, well, it costs a lot of stamina, so the more strongly or the more dangerous or more deep the wound is, the more energy it takes for me to concentrate and get it out. I can only sneak it out of my energy and get down. Midoriya would say, and how did you know that? Ask. Midoriya would then say, you probably had a lot of serious quirk training, but if you know that, oh, it's kind of sad actually. Oh, what's the sadness? Midoriya would say, my parents used to beat me up, so, well, they did some kind of experimentations and he stabbed me multiple times with the arms. Some were not real because, my quirk can heal me. Or their faces would be dropped, even Davi's would. Sure, his father may have abused him and his siblings, but there was still an eye of I cared for some reason, even though we didn't understand that. Davi would then say, your parents did what? His blood would be ready to boil as his arms to a little bit fire. Yes, but I ran away. After running away, I heard of the news called a group of Forsakens. I heard of your name and the meaning of the word Forsaken, and then I saw that there was another member with blue flames. So I knew I had to join you. So, you have been going from place to place, hoping to look at abandoned warehouses? Yep, pretty much. I thought if any place a group of people that don't want to be caught want to hide, They're obviously hiding in an advantage place like this. Midori wouldn't say, "You're kind of smart for your age, but sure, aren't we smart?" Mimi wouldn't say, "We are ridiculously smart mostly because of our IQ. She seems to be not that well smarted, but smart enough." "Thank you," the girl would then say. "So can I join this group?" "Well, we do need a healer for everything, so yeah. But can you heal my arm?" Midori would then show some of the broken bones. "Some furries had harder quirks to hit, so yeah, even my quirk can protect me." "Alright then," she would then say, start healing them. As they would all think, looks like we all just got a healer for this group after all. As the girl would then laugh, melting all of their hearts. "So cute!" One of them would then immediately say, think in their mind, that is. Anyways, let's continue. As we then move on to a different sort of area, where we get to see All Might taking in some for his blood. As the man would then say, "Alright, All Might, that's all I need for today to get your blood sample." "Thank you, doctor." The doctor would be what seems to be like a man with a mustache in his face, wearing silk goggle with a lab coat. As All Might would then leave, the doctor would then smile, thinking to himself, "Oh, my blood is here." But he wouldn't pull the vial away before driving into his car before coming to Life Foundation, whereas many of the Life Foundation members would be chatting a bit. "It's not Uchiko." "Yes, what is he doing here?" Uchiko would then walk up to her room. The room would have a silently looking man, wearing what seems to be a black-like mask, covering his face with a smile on it. "I think you brought what we asked, Uchiko," the man would then say in a more voice than Uchiko expected. "Yes." The man would then take the vial before saying, "So this is all my blood. I kind of got lucky. I expected to take a little bit more of a 2 to 3 years for my encounter with him can properly happen." "Whatever. We need this blood anyways. So, about my master. Yes, we know. We'll get him fixed sooner than later. Thank you." The man would then sigh before thinking to himself, "This is very more troublesome than I thought it would be. But whatever. At least we got All Might's blood." The man would then say, as Yuchika would then say, "Can I go and meet up with my master?" "Sure. He's in the room to the left, to the right, take a left and take another right and then he will be there." Uchiko would then walk up, coming to what seems to be a container. It seems to be containing one sort of man inside of it. Man seems to have white hair flowing down with his face completely destroyed. He seems to have a cut straight down to his body, one that ends to his left arm. Only the upper torso will be down. It will be a diagonally shaped cut, which seems to be like eliminating some of its areas a little bit. Which seems to be eliminating some of the parts of his body. Uchiko would not believe what and who did this to all for one. Not to mention the troublesome situation he is in right about now. He has to ally himself with the Life Foundation, a sinister organization that even villains, heroes are part of, and he doesn't even know what's currently going to happen. And then there was another group that is forming. They seem to specifically target Life Foundation members and heroes that have so far been beaten down or been brutally beaten for all Foundation members. He would then start walking away, wondering what the hell kind of situation he himself got himself into. And the man would then sigh before he gives it to his body, some of the scientist. And the man would then say, "Give it." "Yes, boss." Midoriya would then wake up having a terrible nightmare. In that nightmare, he saw a man with what seems to be All Might wearing clothes with the same hair as All Might, just tied back. Blonde hair attacking him. Midoriya would be saved before he tries to attack the man. His arm would be blocked by another girl who had red stripes and green stripes with blonde hair as well. She would be wearing a jacket as his skin then turned into zombie-like. What was that? And I hope you guys like this part. I'm gonna end it off here. I'm going to end it off here because, drama. If you guys like this part of what if Deku had 6 power, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and see you all next time. Also, yes, I will be uploading on Saturday as well, so if you guys tune into that video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.